Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 7, text 9. Punyo Gandha Prudhivyam Cha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu Tapaschasmi Tapasvishu. So Krishna, he gives many aspects in day-to-day material world whereby one can awaken remembrance of Krishna. Punyo Gandaha Prithivyam Cha. The nice fragrance from the earth. Punyo Gandha. Gandha means fragrance. Punyo Gandha means the pure, nice fragrance. Prabhupada says, especially when it rains, you might have observed, all of us have observed, when it rains, it gives a beautiful, pleasant, nice fragrance. That is the pure fragrance of the earth. And that, it is said, it is because of Krishna's presence. The purity of the earth element can be understood by that pure smell. Punyo Gandaha Prithivyam Cha. So that immediately should bring the remembrance of Krishna. Oh, Krishna has enabled this so nice smell. And the smell in the earth, as I said yesterday, you put the seed in the water, in the earth, and put water, and it gives a beautiful fragrant flower from the plant. That fragrance is originally there in the earth, but by this particular process, Swabhaviki Gnana Balakriya Cha, Krishna has made this process by which naturally it seems to be happening naturally without any intervention. See the beauty of Krishna's creation. No scientist can do such a miracle. Kamam Vivarsha Parjanya Sarva Kama Dugha Mahi, it is said. This Mahi, earth, is capable of giving us everything. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. This material world also is created complete. It can supply resources for innumerable living entities, provided they act according to dharma. They act according to Krishna consciousness. Mother Kunti, Queen Kunti also, she prays when Krishna was there in Hastinapura and he was walking in their kingdom. There were all good natural resources that were overflowing. Ime janapadaha svruddhaha supakshvaushadhi virudaha vanadrinadi udanvanto hyedante tava vikshitaihi. So this janapadaha means cities. They are full in abundance, O Krishna, because you are walking, because of your vikshitaihi, we are glancing upon them. Not just the cities, the natural resources, supakshva, aushadhi, the medicinal herbs, the minerals, the hills, everything is in abundance, the crops, grains. On the other hand, we see in this age, it's becoming more and more scarce. Actually, in Prithu Maharaj time, way back in Bhagavatam, this kind of situation happened where there were droughts. Mother Earth was not producing. But Prithu Maharaj, being the powerful king he had the power to go and punish Mother Earth personified. And she started to run away from him. But finally, he caught her and he was chastising her. Why you are not providing enough food, grains. And then she said, because of impious activity, if people are not Krishna conscious, Mother Earth can withhold her resources. But if we take to Krishna consciousness, especially the chanting, the Lord will arrange everything, and Lord's agents will arrange everything. There was one devotee in Pandharpur. His name was Senanai. He was a barber by profession. So he constantly chanted the holy name of the Lord. He lived honestly and he was straightforward. He did not know any duplicity. So he was hired as the king's hairdresser. And so he was, the king was very happy with his service. And he was, typically when the king is, somebody is dressing the king doesn't want him to go and serve somebody else. So the king gave him the job and said, you have to exclusively serve me and I'll provide you everything. The king provided him all the necessities for his living. So the Senanai's job has become even simplified by the grace of Krishna. So he would spend an hour or two at the palace in the morning to dress up the king's hair, and the rest of the day he would spend in the company of sadhus and doing service to the Lord, hearing and chanting. And so he was living a happy life. So one day, the Senanai, he got ready to go to work, and a group of devotees were passing by doing Harinam Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he thought there was still time, king always doesn't come on time, I just have to go and wait. So he thought, let me join some time. So he could not resist himself. And then time flew by, he lost himself in that Sankirtan. And then those who were envious of him, oh, he saw that, oh, he's not attending to the king. This is our opportunity. They went and said, oh, Senanai will not come, O king. Today he will not come. And the king was already getting late and asked why he will not come. Oh, he has joined this Sankirtana and he will not come. We should have told him. Oh, we told him. We did remind him. What did he say? Oh, I don't care about anything. I don't care about the king. And the king became furious. And he decided he will have the hair dressed later, the next day or something. And then he rushed to the well, the place where he would take the bath. And there, to his amusement, Senanai was standing with his hair kit. And then King was surprised. And then King asked, when did you come? And he said, oh, I've been waiting here at the usual time, waiting for you. And make it quick. And, he took his water in his hand and applied on the king's head. And, the king's body had a shiver. And, that was a very different experience, very mesmerizing experience. And the king could not understand why. And then he went away. And then suddenly the king saw a divine sight that Krishna was personally playing the part of this barber. And he could not contain his emotion. And he behaved like a lunatic. And the minister suspected that something had happened to the king. And then actual Senanai arrived. And king asked him, "Can you show the divine form again?" And the Senanai was confused. And then he was saying, "Oh, he did not turn up that morning as he was in Harinam Sankirtan." And the king said, "No, no, no, you came up this morning. You touched me and I experienced that wonderful bliss." And then Senanai realized that the Lord himself had come and done his job. And he became so overwhelmed with ecstatic love. So actually, as Krishna says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. If you take care of Krishna's duties, Krishna's service, paryupasate, ananyas chintayanto mam, without any deviation, Krishna takes care of what we need. He protects what we have, He preserves what we have, and He provides what we lack. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So all we need is to do the duties as given by the spiritual master, as given by Krishna through the spiritual master. If we endeavor sincerely and depend on Krishna, Krishna takes care. As Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja. Take shelter of me. I'll take care of you. Don't worry. Don't worry about all your anxieties. It'll all be taken care. And then here Krishna says, Tejas chasmi vibhavasau. Vibhavasau, in the fire, Tejaha, the heat. Krishna is the heat in the fire, isn't it? Fire, the main component of the fire is the heat. Because of heat, there are so many advantages. Whether it is cooking, whether running of factories, producing electricity, the thermal energy, the solar energy, everything runs by heat. Heat keeps this world healthy, keeps us healthy, gives so much of health benefits. The fire of digestion in the body, without which no one can remain happy, it is because of Krishna. Even to digest the food, there has to be fire. Our lack of digestive power is because the fire of digestion is not there. And Ayurveda prescribes, oh, to increase the fire, you have to do this, you have to do that. So Ayurveda has this understanding of the heat in the body. So we have the opportunity to realize Krishna and show gratitude to Krishna for making our lives easier, healthier, happier. Usually we take the credit for all the wonderful things that happen and blame God for all tribulations, isn't it? Oh, I have done this because of me. But when tribulations come, oh, why did God do this? So there was this man, a manager, construction manager, standing at the floor of the new building they were building. And there was the owner who was on top of the building, many floors. And then he was trying to get the attention of this construction manager. He could not. And then he thought he'll drop some currency notes. And as soon as the currency notes started to fall down, and his construction manager, he started to pick them and started to count. Oh my God, wow, what a great day today. I'll be happy. And he pocketed them. And then still he was not looking up. And finally the owner, he threw a small coin, aimed at his head and hit the head, caused a little bulge. And then the manager became upset. Who is that? And then he turned, looked at the coin. Oh, somebody threw this coin at me. And then looked up and found that owner. And then the owner started to chastise. I was trying to get your attention. So this moral incident, this, the moral story behind this incident is that typically when God provides us all these amenities and boons for our happy living, we take it for granted. We think, oh, I deserve it. I've done this, therefore I'm getting it. Whether it is my salary or position or my abilities. But when something doesn't happen according to my wish, I blame God. Oh, why did it happen? Why it has to happen at this time? Why God did this to me? I was talking to one devotee. He mentioned a very interesting approach to life for a happy living, which was quite praiseworthy. So he said, I don't take too much anxiety over distress because he said, I never questioned God when I did not deserve any of my good things in life, including coming to the America, getting a good job, good salary, good wife and good family and all of that. I never questioned. But when I get the misery, why should I question? I first of all did not deserve all these things and I got it. So I've taken it. So when I get the distress, why should I question? Okay, if success also came, distress also is part of the game. So that was very interesting. That was true actually. Whatever is happening actually, whatever good things that happen is because of the mercy of Krishna. A devotee, he thinks, I do not deserve. It is because of mercy of Krishna, he is taking care of me like this. But when something bad happens, the devotee thinks, actually something even more horrible must have been in my destiny. But Krishna minimized it with a token of that. Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha sukeshu vigatah spruhaha vitaraga bhayakrodaha stitadhir muniruchyate. Krishna says, one who is a sage of steady mind, who is not become who does not become anxious when there is anxiety, when there is distress. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha. And sukheshu, he doesn't get carried away by sukha, happiness. And then Krishna says here, Jivanam sarva bhuteshu, the third line. Jivanam sarva bhuteshu means Krishna is the life of all that lives. Very interesting. How is Krishna the life? Because we are spirit souls, we have life. That's what we hear. We are conscious. We give life to this body. Then why is Krishna called the life? It means we cannot function even for a moment without the presence of Krishna. All our necessities are being given by Krishna, who is accompanying us as super soul in our hearts. Without the presence of the super soul, nothing can function. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shatanam, written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Sarva Jiva Prana, he says. Sarva Jiva Prana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name, one of the names. Sarva Jiva Prana means he is the life of all the living entities. He is the one guiding everyone. When Haridas Thakur was in a cave, and people were afraid to go and visit him because in that cave there was a very deadly poisonous snake that was also there. But Haridas Thakur was oblivious to all of that. But the people were not able to go. So, Krishna, as the super soul in the heart of the snake, Krishna is there in the heart of the snake. He understood that and he instructed the snake to leave the place so that people can come. And in front of their eyes, they saw that the snake has gone out and gone to a distant place, never to come back. So, Krishna communicates and Krishna arranges things because he knows, understands the desire of the devotee. He understands the desire of the jivas. He is the one making things happen. And Krishna is the tapasya of all the tapasyasmi tapasvishu. Krishna is the one who enables our tapasya. Sometimes we boast of our stamina. Sometimes we do this fasting, oh, nirjal fasting. Oh, I've done nirjal fasting. Actually, unless Krishna enables, you cannot do it. It's because of Krishna giving us ability. But that ability that Krishna gives should be used for spiritual progress. As Rishabhadeva says, Nayam deho deha bhajam ruloke kashtan kaman arhate vidbhujam ye tapodivyam putrakayena sattvam shuddhyet yasmad brahma saukhyam tvanantam. So one should perform tapasya for divya tapasya, for Krishna consciousness, not tapasya like Hiranyakashipu, or there used to be a king called Shalva. This Shalva, during Krishna's time, he became against Krishna because Krishna killed all his friends, demon friends. So he swore in the presence of all the kings, I will rid the earth of all these Yadavas. Just see my prowess. And then he made his vow and he proceeded to worship Lord Shiva. And he was performing so much tapasya, and he would eat only a handful of dust every day, just the dust. And Lord Shiva is famous for Ashutosh. He's also called Ashutosh, one who is very quickly pleased. And 1 year he did like that. And so Shiva gave him benedictions. And Shalva got a benediction of a vehicle that could be destroyed neither by demigods, demons, humans, Gandharvas, Uragas, Rakshasas, and that could travel anywhere he wished, and he could conquer his enemies. He can become invisible, so on and so forth. He got that kind of benediction. But eventually, Krishna ended it. He killed him. So our tapasya should not be for this kind of material things. For time being, you may prosper. But at the end, again you have to die. Nobody can, even Brahma said to Hiranyakashipu, I cannot remain immortal. But Hiranyakashipu tried to get immortality in so many ways. So that kind of austerity will be useless. We have to do austerity by which we can increase our Krishna consciousness. Sometimes people say, oh, Krishna only gives the ability to do tapasya. I cannot do it because Krishna did not give me. Or they say, oh, I'm not able to go to temple because Krishna did not allow me today. When I call some friend, he would tell me, uh, he calls me Krishna. Hey, Krishna, Krishna has not been calling me to temple. When Krishna calls me, I'll come. So like that he says. Krishna didn't allow me. Krishna is not asking me to chant. If Krishna gave me that ability to chant, ability to drive, ability to clear my situation, then I can come. So Prabhupada, when he's presented this kind of arguments, he would become very severe. See, Krishna clearly told, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja. You give up your nonsense and come to me. What else he needs to tell you? Like sometime when people come to Prabhupada and say, Maharaj, Guru, Swamiji Maharaj, show us your mercy. And Prabhupada said, my mercy is already there. You surrender to Krishna and chant the holy names of Krishna, follow these regulative principles. If you want mercy, I'll tell you, he showed these disciples. They had so much wealth, they were so beautiful, they shaved up their heads, they gave up their wealth, they're practicing celibacy, they're practicing austerities, they don't go to any restaurant or they don't drink or give up all kinds of things, they don't only take prasadam. They're living like mendicants. If I show you mercy, you will become like this. Do you want my mercy or not? And then they ran away from that place. So, if Krishna actually shows his mercy, yasyaham anugruhnami harishye tad dhanam shanaihi, he can take away everything that you have and make you completely surrender to him. Not everyone can take that. So, better we voluntarily engage in Krishna consciousness with what we have. If you seek extreme mercy, the mercy can be so extreme that you can be devoid of everything material. So Krishna's order, he's saying, surrender. You surrender. You make efforts. Do your duty. Don't think, oh, Krishna will make me do it. Krishna will make me do it. What are you doing voluntarily? You have a free will. Yadhechasi tadha kuru, Krishna is saying. I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments? Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.